Hello, 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 amigas, and welcome to Amiga Handle Your Shit podcast. Okay, another hot topic coming your way here with my girlfriend, Marisela Arechiga.
Hola.
Hello, hello. Okay, so this topic, well, let's go right out of the bat. Okay, one of the questions I wanted to ask, how old were you when you were very conscious of your body and whether it was thin or it wasn't thin enough?
Are we talking about body image today?
Yes,
Jackie,
yes.
Are we going to talk about
this topic really? Oh God! But anyhow,
are we going to talk about body image?
Let's talk about body image.
This is very uncomfortable.
Very for me,
Jackie. This is very uncomfortable.
I know,
but this is a good conversation to have.
Yeah,
this is a good conversation to have.
Very personal.
It is, certainly, because it's the way that we see ourselves. It's the way that
we see ourselves, thinking other people see us.
It's the way that we see ourselves, thinking the way other people see us.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I know.
Yeah, I never really had an image problem with my body. I was an athlete since the time I was 9 years old. I was a cross country runner in the fall, basketball player in the winter, track runner in the spring. So I was just like year round sports, and I was this like flaquita like pencil. And I would say that my first ideas around body dysmorphia is how underdeveloped I was. It was almost opposite of like of being like really, really big. But I was always this like skinny, flat-chested girl, and I would always get made fun of because while all of my friends were walking around B, C, and D cups, I was like wearing a sports bra.
You're like AAA.
Help me, bail me out. I'm stuck on the side of the road. So I was like very young, and it was the thing that like in terms of like how I was ashamed about my body was the thing that embarrassed me the most. Yeah. So when the Wonder Bra came into the market, I was like, yes, Victoria's Secret Wonder Bra. Yeah. Give me all the padding.
Yes. Padding was in.
The padding was in. And then like all you needed was a little bit and you could get some cleavage.
Yeah.
So that was like the first time. And it was young. Yeah. I remember being in junior high. Yeah. Junior high is when they called it.
And we didn't have what we have today. So all we had was magazines and TVs.
Yeah. Yeah. And I grew up around a bunch of Latinos, like predominant Latinos, and they don't stop. If they have something to say, especially kids,
they'll
like
say it.
Kids. And then I mean, I only grew up with Latinos. I don't know if other cultures are like that, but like you're flat chested, dang, you ain't got nothing. And it would crush me.
Yeah.
And I grew up. Like, even when I did get, my little mosquito bites, my little chiquitas pero picosas, it was this constant thing that I had self-image.
Right.
Of they were never big enough.
Never good enough.
Yeah. And what's so fascinating to me is that the older I got, when I would be in other rooms with women who were really big chested, they were like, oh my God, you don't know how lucky you are. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, no, I want to have what you got. And it was one of those revelations when I had it for the first time that was like, damn, us women are just so critical of ourselves, right? Mm-hmm, like we always want what the other girls got.
Right.
Because I always wanted a full C. That was the goal. And women who were carrying that load.
I know. Yeah.
We're like, no, dude, like you could fit in any dress, you could have any shirt, you never have to worry about those big old chichis lunging them along. I've had friends that have had breast reductions because of in our women of a certain age, it starts to become too much to bear.
Yeah.
But body image, that was the first thing I would say I would have of body image. But in terms of like how I'm supposed to look and the weight that I carried, I never really paid attention to it until after I had kids, Jackie.
Yeah.
Like when I started having kids, when celebrityism was at its height and all these celebrities were having kids. Britney Spears had a kid and she walked out of the hospital in her little tank top. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's how you're supposed to be when you have a kid.
Jeez.
And I felt all this pressure to lose weight immediately.
Yeah.
Like after I had my first boy, it was this pressure like, okay, when can I start? And I've had C-sections with each of my pregnancies. I wanted to be able to go run again and work out again because I felt this enormous pressure. And I would look at my body and it would take away from the joy of my motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
When my husband approached me asking for us to try for a third baby, my first response to him, Jackie, was, but I just got back into shape.
Yeah.
Like I'm finally at my goal weight. I have my abs. Like I finally love the way that I look. If I have another baby, I'm going to lose all of that.
Right.
Y qué pendejadas.
Yeah.
Like end of the story is I ended up having my third child and it's the most amazing thing. Like why would I ever, I'm so glad that I saw past my own body image to make that incredible investment and have this wonderful life in my Moises, my baby, my 7-year-old now. But I'll say that there has been this common thread throughout my life of the way my body looks and why it's not perfect.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay.
Oh dang, that's a big old sigh,
That's a
girl.
big sigh.
You got something to say?
I have so much to say on this
Tell
topic.
me. I am listening.
Well, I mean, I've never been thin. Number one. And in fact, when I was a kid, I was called gorda.
Like as a nickname?
As a nickname. Maybe. I don't know. Like you just go with it, right? Because you see yourself, you are gorda.
But Latinos do that, right? Like if you're
call
dark, you're like
worse.
Negra, gorda, chiquita, like.
But here's the thing. So they're calling me gorda at home, and you go to school, and then they're also doing the same thing. Okay, right. So I remember one this kid, short guy. And I'm not going to say his name, but anyhow, he would say, because we would be playing, blah, blah, blah. It was 4th grade. I remember very well. And he would call me beach ball with toothpicks because I had thin legs, but I was chubby. And so, so that was one, right? And then, I mean, I've had so many things. There was a coach that would say, "Oh, you're faster than a speeding cow." Oh my god! This is a coach. Oh my god! And at the time, and this is before I was even 4th grade. I think I was younger. At the time, I didn't realize that was offensive because I was a fast runner in my mind, my little mind. I was a fast runner, but maybe I wasn't. And then he is perpetuating the fact that cows are big, they're huge. And here I am, I'm running faster than a speeding cow. So there was all these subliminal messages and direct messages my entire life. So as I grew up, I always was conscientious about my body and do I look too fat or this and that. And I mean, to today, I feel so embarrassed taking pictures. I always want to hide. I always want to be behind people because I don't want them to see my body. It's the real neta, la mera neta. Yeah. And so I remember talking to my sister and I did that. I stood behind her. And then she's like, "You have body dysmorphia." And she's a doctor. So I'm like, bien así nomás. And I'm like, I'm not at a doctor's office, but thank you for telling me what I already knew, what I have. But
was that the first time someone said it out loud to you?
An actual diagnosis? Yeah. Yeah, I already knew it.
You did.
But but she's a doctor and she's diagnosing me with this. Yes, I do. And so now I see my pictures and I'm like, oh my God, and I'm 52 now. So I'm like, the weight is gnarly. It just comes on more, and it's a lot more difficult and challenging to lose weight.
Yeah.
So I resort to very drastic measures.
Yeah.
And I've been doing drastic yo-yo diets all through my lifetime.
Yeah.
Because
When would you say, can you remember the first time you went on a diet?
Jesus Christ. The first time I went on an official diet, I think it would have to be in college, because in high school, I didn't do any sports. I wasn't allowed to do any sports. That's another whatever.
You had traditional like Latino families.
Yeah, because there was no one to pick me up.
Yeah.
So it was one pickup, one drop off.
Yeah.
So I was the fortunate kid not to work out. Fortunate or not fortunate. So I did not know anything about being healthy at all. I just would eat my emotions. So hearing things at school and then hearing things at home was not really feeding into my beautiful ego. Quite the opposite. It was damaging and traumatic.
It wasn't building you up.
No, at all. Whatever. Fully. And then you look at the magazines and wanting to be that way. I mean, we grew up when the models actually looked like fucking models.
Cindy Crawford, Naomi Campbell.
All of them. And I wanted
Berkeley.
that body, and I didn't know how to. And no matter what, I was nowhere losing weight.
Yeah.
And so when I got to college, minimal, there was no social media yet. Barely internet was a thing. It started getting a little bit like more so. And then you start to hear about anorexia and you start to hear the tools that girls were having, throwing up, not eating. So I cannot throw up because girls, amigas, I love to eat.
I understand.
I love to eat.
I understand.
Food loves me. I love food. And that's maybe the part of the problem.
I'm on your team.
I'm probably part of the problem. So
in college, you didn't go that route. You didn't go anorexia or bulimia.
No.
You were just restraint. You're saying
I try to eat healthy, but how can you eat healthy when all you eat is Mexican food?
Yeah.
You don't like me. Like, I'm sorry, gringos, but I didn't have the gringo life. I did not work out. I did not eat well. There was no nutrition, no nutritional value. All the value that we had was love, obviously, and we ate whatever we wanted. And I grew up in a restaurant business.
Oh, forget about it.
So literally, I would go at my mom's restaurant and I would order the cheese nachos and the virgin piña colada for lunch. And that would be my lunch every day.
I used to have chili cheese fries and a Pepsi.
Girl. How about a Whopper with cheese and a Diet Coke?
Ooh,
because
you gotta have the diet.
The diet.
Hey, we can go Whopper, but you gotta get the Diet Coke.
That's right.
Balance.
Yeah, there is a balance.
There's a balance.
So there's no nutritional value. There was nothing. And so alone, just in my thoughts of like, I wish I had her body. Oh, I wish.
Yeah. So the way that you saw beauty was defined by looks and the images in these magazines, the Cindy Crawfords of the world. And then you're at USC.
And then I'm like, literally at USC, there was a handful of, literally there wasn't a lot of Latinos. I went to USC in 1992, amigas.
Yeah. No.
Hardly.
You were like two.
You
were like one or two.
Pretty much. It was very, very small. And we were kind of the same way. There were some that were thinner more so than others. But I felt like I was in my own Idaho. Thinking.
So did you compare yourself against anyone else? Like being in that environment? Because USC in the 90s and before was very, very pronounced white.
Yeah.
It was very white.
Yeah.
Did you Because for some reason, I've never really compared myself against like white girls.
And this is what I'm going to say, because you were thin.
Oh, okay. So would you look to the women, the girls around you and be like, I want to look like that?
You know, I didn't hang out with white chicks. I mean, once in a while I would.
I guess what I'm trying to ask you is, what was your definition of beauty and what were you chasing?
Definitely not the look I had. I did not appreciate my body. I really did not. It was like hard for me. Like, oh my God, las longas, Dios mío. Like, or the clothes, like you want to wear this certain outfit and you're like looking at yourself and all you see is the fat, the rolls of fat. And you're like, and I couldn't understand when girls would wear stuff like skanks, we used to call them skanks.
Yeah.
They look like
hoochies.
Skanks, hoochies. And they would wear the
dang,
like,
skank is a hard word.
Yeah, I know the hoochie outfits. And I'm like, I would not be caught dead.
Yeah.
I dress very conservative.
Yeah.
And
like the skanks with like, they wore those dresses where you didn't have a bra and like no back. And I never wore that stuff either because I was too skinny and I had no tits. So we were on opposite ends of the spectrum.
But still with our body dysmorphia issues. One no tits, the other one with too much fat. I mean,
but it defined your look. Yes, is what you're saying. It defined your look.
I dress very conservatively my entire life.
Okay,
so I always was like, oh my God, how can they wear that? If I thought their bodies look like mine and they were wearing an outfit that showed too much cleavage, too much stomach, I used to say like, how can they do that? Like, aren't they embarrassed?
Yeah.
Give vergüenza.
Yeah. Jackie, for me, I would be like, ay, como quisiera. I'd want to. I'd be like, what is it like to be able to dress in like a dress with no with no padding, to not have a Wonder Bra on.
Right.
But your perspective was like, cover up because you felt the need to cover yourself up to protect your image.
Yes. And if you see me like pictures, I'm always trying to hide behind everybody because again, I don't want people to see my body. And the sad part of it all is that I look back at pictures when I was in my early 40s. I was thinking in my brain still fat, and I look at those pictures. I'm like, pobrecita, you weren't fat.
Yeah, you look good.
You
girl.
look good.
You look good. I do the same thing.
And so as I have a 14-year-old, I avoid saying anything about her body.
Tell me about that.
Except that she's beautiful.
Oh. So you're breaking that generational
of that stigma.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom would say that we were fat and all this stuff, and she's not thin either. So that's the part of
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. I mean, literally, like there was jabs growing up, jabs.
Do you think it's because, I mean, she was projecting some of what she felt about herself?
Probably.
Too.
Yeah.
So then what you're doing with your little badass Latina is you're changing the course.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't do that. And and also I want to say that these younger kids don't look at life that way like we did. They don't.
They don't?
No.
What are you talking about?
Not that way.
What do you mean?
Like not like you're fat. They don't have those fat jokes. They don't. It's like it's other things. Not that you're fat.
I've never heard of such a thing. I've never
really?
even.
Yeah, no. At least from the kids in my daughter's school, like there's no name calling that way. It's really incredible.
They don't call each other like fat, and they're not like.
No, not that I'm not to my knowledge.
I've never.
Not to my knowledge.
I mean, so I have sons. I have 3 sons, and they don't. I guess I've never heard them really talk about somebody that way. but I have a 16-year-old son who does walk around the house with no shirt and just like
Yeah.
I'm so shredded, like loves looking at himself in the
Right.
mirror. But so that leads me to believe he is really invested in the way that he looks
Yeah.
and cares about the way that he looks. But I guess I don't know how much of a prominent issue or topic it is around, weight
Yeah.
on the schoolyard,
Yeah.
at the schools, in the halls.
Right. It's
To what you're saying.
I have a friend, she's a educator, and we were having a discussion like this, and then she was saying, she's like, it's not like that, not like when we were growing up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. She said it's other things, but it's not this.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, interesting.
Yeah. Well,
maybe it's the marketing campaign.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they're also looking at, I mean, we back then only could see a person for what we like, what we
What
saw,
was there.
what was right in front of them.
Yeah.
Now kids have social media and different
access
outlets,
to
and they see all the things. So they might not be making fun of their weight, but they're making fun of, their class or the car or the way their mom looks, or because they see their whole life.
Yeah.
So, but Jackie, take me back to, an image that you would have been. What was your image of beauty then, and what is it now? As you've progressed in, like, we've gotten wiser as women, we are women of a certain age. What is beauty, and how do you like balance what you're looking to achieve, the way that you want to look and the way that you look?
Yeah. Well, given the fact that I'm 52 and I'm on hormones, and I realize that there's a decline, right? Even in looks and feeling like, oh shit, I didn't see that fat roll that other day. It's
Girl.
still happening, girl.
Yeah.
I have what is called body dysmorphia. So that means it just lives in my fucking brain.
Is there a place, is there a number that if you would see on the scale you were like, dang, I'm there? Or is that just that's just something that you're always going to have to live with and like,
yeah, I mean, I got on a GPL. Is that how you call it? GPL?
Yeah.
Medication to help me.
Yeah.
And my goal was, if I could be 135 or in the 38, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm nowhere near that.
Yeah.
The last time that happened was when I was 45, and I was working out like a fiend, and I ate less than 1,500 calories a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's no way of living.
Yeah. It's not.
It's not.
That's when you were souping?
Girl, yes. I was souping with Teddy.
I know what you're talking about.
I was souping with Teddy.
I know what you're talking about.
And
it's miserable.
It's miserable. I looked good.
Yeah.
And I look at, oh my God, I was so thin. Oh my God.
Yeah. Did you know it at the moment though? Like when the scale was reading back what you wanted it, were you able to be like, I look good?
At that point in time, I still found things to say, negative things to say about myself.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, look at that flab. Or oh, you need to strength build.
Yeah.
You need this. You need it's fucking never ends.
Yeah.
This is a constant thing in my brain that lives inside. It's like a little fucking devil. I'm sorry. I'm cussing a lot because I'm very passionate.
No pasa nada.
There's like a little devil that's inside my brain.
Yeah.
That continuously tells me.
Have you ever looked into what solutions or support systems there are to manage body dysmorphia and to quiet that little devil in your brain? Like how because the truth of the matter is that you are wildly beautiful.
Thank you.
And you have so much class and presentation and intelligence that like looking at you, you just, anyone that sees you, I see you, and that is a beautiful woman. But that means nothing if you don't believe that.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So have you ever looked into some sort of help that can help you accept that you are a beautiful woman with so much class, and you look the way that you look, and you are still beautiful, and you still have value, and you still have class, and like, have you ever looked into something like that?
I have not, because the way I have resolved the situation is getting on these gnarly medications.
Yeah. And I hear you, but you almost want to think about attacking it from both ends, right?
Yeah.
Because the treatment's going to help you get your body to look, more acceptable, and the scale's going to say a certain thing,
Right.
a better number than you're more accepting of. But if even at 125, you're still going to find errors and parts of your body that don't breed perfection, your race will never be over.
No, I know.
It's going to be you're going to get to a point. It is exhausting.
This is the part where I'm like, is it my next phase of life? I just give up.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's a matter of giving up.
Yeah.
I think it's a matter of reconciliation.
Yeah.
And I hate the stupid word of balance, but it is a balance, right? So once I got pregnant and I got on, I was a freaking beast when I was pregnant. I wasn't one of those delicadas like, oh, mira, yo soy la mariposa, y mira, no. I was like 80 pounds in, homie. Like you couldn't, my toes looked like damn weenies. I was a beast.
Yeah.
And I had never have I ever. And so losing the weight was really, really important to me. And I was like on a mission, and I would work out aggressively. And I was in the CrossFit phase, and I follow health trends like, oh, now it's about intermittent fasting. So we're going to fast. Oh, we got to go to the sauna now. Yeah. And I feel in the last probably 15 years is where I've become super aware of the way that I look. I know when my jeans fit me tight. My goal is just to be bathing suit ready.
Yeah.
if it's November and we have to put on a bathing suit, dale. Yeah. If it's January, vamos. Like I just want to be able to be in a bathing suit. And from, I would say, the age of 45 to now, I'm 40. I'm creeping on 49 here. Like,
next month is her birthday.
In July. Yeah.
Oh, July.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vamos.
We're in May.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
forget.
But when perimenopause hits and your hormones go out of whack, and no matter how hard I work out or how much protein or like salads I'm eating, if I smell a freaking bag of popcorn, I'm up 5 pounds. And I have the thing where I weigh myself every day.
Oh.
Like I get on a scale.
Oh, because Teddy is your friend?
Because Teddy's my friend. And she taught me to do that. And when she taught me to do that, I was like, no, girl, you don't do it like that. You only do it like once a week at the most. Because I was in CrossFit. And with CrossFit, you carry a lot of, you lift a lot of weight. Yeah. It's a lot of strength. And I started the souping, and I got the habit of weighing myself every day. And I could eat less and still gain. So now I've been doing different treatments. Recently, I started microdosing GLPs because there is nothing I can do to get back down to a number. 135 is my number 2. Like that's a number I want to be.
Yeah.
And I, for the life of me,
it's
can't.
Not, it's
like my body is like.
Yeah. No, I know.
Se acabó.
Yeah.
Me dormí.
Yeah.
Basta.
It's our hormones are such that it impedes your ability to lose the weight.
Yeah.
And
it's not fair.
No, it's not. Because guys like Cookie, my husband, is on a
treatment.
On a treatment too. And he was telling me how much he's lost. And I'm like, you're fucking kidding me.
Yeah. They take 2 shits and they're down 10.
It's annoying. Exactly. It's annoying. It is so annoying. But I know he needs to lose a lot more weight. He's got a lot.
Hey, don't be body shaming Cookie.
I know. No, he does plenty of that. I guess I won't highlight it, but anyhow. But we need to get into a rhythm as a couple that both together we can be leaner and work better for our bodies.
Yeah.
And
I think that's important, Jackie.
Yeah.
I also think, and this is the conversation that my inner dialogue is, define your goal and what does health look like.
Right.
Because I've had to silence the skinny talk. I want to be skinny. I want to be fit. I want to be, strong. And now it's like, I want to be strong and I want to live well.
Yeah.
I want to live well. And I still want to be skinny.
Yeah.
But the more pronounced conversation in my mind is, what's more important? Is it being skinny and unhealthy, or is it being strong and living well long?
You can be skinny and healthy and strong. You can't sacrifice one over the other.
Yeah, but like
intentionally.
So
let's
I
put
guess
it that way.
The way I think about it, I don't know if you've seen some of the recent images of like Olivia Munn.
No, I don't know who that is.
Like,
I don't even know who that is.
She's an actress.
Okay.
I should show you images. But she looks like a damn skeleton. Have you seen Demi Moore lately?
Not lately.
Demi Moore was on the red carpet this week, and I think it was like Cannes or something like that. And she looks like she's 90 pounds.
What?
And I would bet you that there's some inner dialogue that they have that's telling them that they weigh too much.
Probably.
And they're not skinny enough. And so, again, for me, Jackie, it's like, what is enough? Because I could be, man, don't give me no goal. I will chase that mug and I will push whoever is in my way till I get there. But is that healthy? It's not healthy, Marisela.
No.
I want to have muscle. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to run. I want to be able to be there for my kids. And I want to be around for a long time.
Yeah.
And so that's my definition of health. But I still want to be skinny too. I still want to get into a bathing suit when I want.
Well, girl, you're thin, so you can and you will. I see. This is
there. You go.
There I am.
There you are.
I'm already comparing.
Yeah.
I'm already saying like, you're there. You're exactly what I want.
Yeah.
How can you even like say that you want more?
But that's what we do.
Yeah.
And there's some other girl that's like, but Jackie, I'm telling you that. I'm sitting in front of you being like, you are beautiful. You are wonderful. There is a class. There is.
See, I do believe I am beautiful. I do believe that I'm classy. But I'm a chubby, beautiful.
You're
chubby.
not.
See?
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like,
I hear what you're saying.
I have my qualifiers in there.
Yeah. These days, when my fat girl talk wants to come out, because the long has be on point these days. Like, again, my muscle just deteriorates. It's so impressive what happens after like 46 years old, where like any muscle that you have just starts to get eaten away.
Mm-hmm.
Hormones just like go to sleep. And now I try to when the lonja girl comes out and tries to talk about like how I don't look great, or I can't get in a bathing suit, or I meet her with this is what I did this week. I walked for 3 miles. I did Pilates. I went to hot yoga. I did 30 minutes of a Peloton ride. Cállate el hocico.
Yeah.
Like, I combat that conversation with facts.
Right.
Here is the fact.
Yes.
Here's what I am doing. And you know what, Jackie? I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if anybody's trying to judge additional treatment. Like, I'm microdosing a GLP to give me a little bit of that edge, because there's a part of me that still wants to be a little skinny girl.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take that. And when I can afford it, I'll go do an M sculpt, and I'll go do cold sculpting, and I'll go get some Botox.
Yeah.
If I can afford it and I can be responsible about it, and I'm not getting all freaking crazy, stretched face.
Yeah.
I am at that age where if I want to invest in myself that way, because it makes me feel good and it prolongs my satisfaction, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
I always preach about doing the inner work. I know this is one area that is very challenging for me. It's healing that inner child trauma, because I know exactly the root of it all, and I have uncovered part of it. The other part is in work in progress. I mean, right now is step one.
Talking about it out
talking
loud.
out loud, because I don't. Again, that's part of the whole, like, the shame of living this life. Not that it's shameful. It's just, it's just something that has been living in my body for a long time. And I'm working on it. And I was just talking to Marisela about my new AI. Oh, it's gonna be so good. You're gonna wait and see. I've been feeding Claude like all kinds of information, and in this class that I'm taking, they give you these 25 questions, and it came out, this whole body dysmorphia, and how if I'm saying that I want to be healthy, don't you need to work on this part? Like, it's challenging me. I'm like, if I want to be healthy and strong, how can you be healthy and strong and still have this? You can't have both things.
You can't have both things.
Yeah. So here's my lesson to me, is that this is the first step. I'm unveiling that part of me, giving me, incentivizing me to work on it.
Yeah.
And I'm not in a race, but I am showing myself grace, but knowing that if I want to get where I want to be, I got to start compounding all these works, all the work to get to that place. So
what is
leveling my hormones was the first thing.
Okay.
And now I feel now I'm on the proper dose. I have this GPL, whatever the shit is called. I'm on the semi-glutide that is helping me with managing the weight, losing gradually, not a lot.
Yeah.
Gradually. Meanwhile, the next level is getting back to the gym. I literally have not gone back to the gym.
Okay.
But I am.
Yeah.
Because I used to love going, and I used to love working out and Soul Cycle and all the things. But there's been a plethora of other excuses.
Of course.
And
as there always will be. But Jackie, do you know something that you said was the end game? Do you know what that is for you? Because I think it's important. I think it's important to state what's your end game. What is the goal?
My end game, it's all holistic. My end game is not only to live a very financially wealthy life, but my healthy life. Like, I really want to be strong and healthy. That is my end game, because where I want to be, which is global, I get to have that body. I get to live that life. And if my present image of my healthy self is not there yet, I'm going to make shit happen, and I'm going to get there soon.
Yeah. Amen.
Because I already know where my company's going to go, and it can't be in the lazy front. It can't be in the fat scale. It can't be living in that fucking vibration in my brain.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to have to come from the physical and the spiritual. This is like a physical and a spiritual thing, right? It's like you're doing the physical work by getting the support and taking the treatment and paying attention to that.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a harder time getting there, as you've experienced already.
Yes.
You can see the number on the scale, but if your mind doesn't accept that reality and will always find the errors, you could be 120.
Right.
You could get further all the way down.
Oh yeah.
This is spirit and physical work.
Right. It is. And so I I do need to work on that part of me,
Mhm.
of my brain, and I know that when I'm with my personal trainer, like she feeds in that information. Like you're gorgeous, you're great, and all the things, and I feel it, but at the same time, I don't feel it.
Do you feel it less when you are working out? Or is that voice still as pronounced when you're being more active?
When I'm being more active, it's God is like, hooray, good, continue. And I know, because the logic in me is like, the logical person in my body is saying like, this is adding, compounding to where you're going to be. So I just need to keep on going. And I know that body that I so want, it may not ever happen, but I have to be comfortable knowing that.
Yeah.
And feeling it in my heart.
You know how they say sugar feeds cancer?
Yeah.
Your guilt probably
I love
feeds
sugar.
Yeah, but your guilt for not being as active as you have been or you want to be, like being in the gym and doing those things, your guilt for not having had that lifestyle right now probably breeds more negative talk.
Oh yeah.
So you can meet that negativity with your action.
Yes.
Like I know you want to tell me that I don't look great, but I did Pilates and I went on a walk and like
yes.
Getting
I
that
just have to
activity.
start again.
Yeah.
I just have to start again, and I know that. So next week, you can keep me.
I'm gonna keep you accountable.
Keep me accountable.
I'm gonna keep you accountable.
Keep me accountable. Not Monday, because Monday I have it's a lot of assignments happening on Monday. But come Tuesday, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday. I mean, and don't discount your activities. So I used to be a very active runner. I loved running. And when my body changed and it became very, like it became punishing to run, I started walking with a weighted vest. And I was like, man, this is like for punks. Walking's for punks. Like this ain't no workout. I ain't even sweating. I don't sweat as it is, but like this is for punks. And then I was like, shut up, Marisela. Like you just walked 4 miles with the weighted vest.
Yeah.
Like there's people that wish they could do that. They're so sick, they're in a hospital bed, or they're they're not in a position to do that. Give yourself some damn grace. Any kind of activity that you're doing, if you're walking that little princess dog of yours around the block, you know what I mean? That's so activity. Cute. Just make sure you put that weighted vest on. Like
and do it.
There's a lot of there is a lot of grace that has to happen with what you're facing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of grace.
Definitely. So amigas, well, there's my diary.
Well, Jackie, we're going into summer here. Yeah. Like the temperature is heating up around Los Angeles.
Not today. I'm fucking cold.
Yeah. That freaking gloom, that forecast that we get. What's that called? The June gloom?
June gloom.
The June gloom is here.
Early.
But like, you're going to have fewer clothes on, the linen and all that stuff. Let that be a motivator. Yeah. And I'll be your motivator.
Yes, please.
I'm going to be checking with you.
Yes, I need all the incentive possible and the checkups and the
Plus, you're going to Italy.
Ooh. Actually, yeah. Oh,
there it is.
I'm going all over the place. I'm going to the French Riviera and Paris. They're done. Ahí está. Para que vean, cabronas.
Bring me back some Gucci.
Gucci. Yes.
Well,
ma'am.
I love you. I think
you
you're
too.
beautiful.
Thank
and
you.
You have so much class.
Thank you.
And I believe in you. I believe in you. I know that this is going to be something that is constant for you. But it doesn't have to be as pronounced. It might be the thing that you just kind of always tread with, but she doesn't have to be bigger than who you actually are.
Amen, sister.
Amen.
And for those of you out there, keep me accountable and keep yourselves accountable too. Thanks so much for listening on to Amiga Handle Your Shit podcast.
Thanks, Jackie.
Thank you, Marisela.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.